This is kind of a no-brainer this day and age, huh? Solar power and generator. Probably dubs as the weather station. At least you know which way the wind's going. Pretty badass. Bet you can generate some serious juice with that running all day, every day. It's cool. We got the Coast Guard vessel over there. Got a tri-sail boat over there. A lot of generators on these yachts. It's a quiet running one. It's an expensive one. It's the kind you could run and be near it without going crazy. See, like right now is a good time to cross this channel because there's no big ships in the horizon with huge wakes coming, but that could change any second. They move really fast. They got 4 motors. They're like 4 to 300 horsepower or 400 horsepower motors on these damn things. They're taking rich tourists out to go scuba diving and fishing and parasailing, that whole experience. They probably do it all at one time. You could. See, like that, there's one. That's an inboard. Those don't throw as big a wake. And these sailboats aren't harmful. That guy there, that's another inboard right there on the horizon here. Got our tri-sail. This guy just went through. He's got another inboard. Got a blue one back there. So you see your buoys. Yeah, see, these waves are kind of big. These aren't too bad, but you get kind of into a royal, as I would describe it, out here in the channel. You got this direction, that direction, and then these two directions over here kind of just compiling here, and you get the overall things are going this way right now. But I mean, if a boat shoots through here and it multiplies it, here's one. I don't think they'd throw as big a wake if they didn't have 4 motors on them. You know, they're just cruising through the water really fast. So you see your buoys, your channel buoys there, and you just jump right across. You just go straight across because you don't want to spend too much time in the oncoming traffic. That's what I do anyway. It's just fun being out here and having a new experience and picking up little tidbits of information, little seeds that are planted for the future. And now we're gonna a situation where we're gonna get a couple of big waves here. Well, not too big, but you know, if this kind of thing bothers you, this is not for you, because you could get seasick out here real quick. The bobbing and weaving, big waves, rolling waves, small waves, constant moving. Plus you get your sunblock on, and that kind of makes you a little woozy too. Gets into your skin, makes you kind of ugh. If you're me, it does anyway. See what I mean? You know, you're going up and down a good 3 to 4 feet here, just bobbing. And that's very uncomfortable for some folks. They get sick. I was talking to a young lady earlier, and she just gets sick by this kind of thing. So she wasn't ever going to attempt it or do it. It's kind of sad. I think you should just try it. And the best way to hit these is head on. They'll crest the bow of your yak, but it's better to do it head on than sideways. Ooh. It's actually fun when you get used to it. Here's this guy. He's not throwing too big of a wake, doesn't look like, but there's gonna be one. Oh, he's got a wave behind him. See, he's got a couple on there. Those aren't the big ones though, those are just little ones. I don't know what them are, maybe 100 horse or something? 50 horse, 90 horse? And this big guy right here. This is going to complicate things. Just for example, you see how you've already got his wave, that wave, and if there was another wave out here, you just kind of get into this kind of thing where if you're not steering, you're just kind of like You're like a bobber. You just go with it. I don't know. I'm not explaining it too well, I guess. Main thing is, you just want to know where everyone's boat is and where they're going. You can't get out of people's way very well. This big boat right here is coming. Look at that. I better scoot across this channel before he gets here. He's actually moving pretty fast. Look at him. It'd be a good movie for my disaster scenario to wind up right in the middle of his boat, because he's got that two-rigger system and the bottom is open. Kind of a James Bond. That's where you load your jet ski area or something. I don't know what you call that. Twin hull. But this is the Key West coastline here. Here he comes. Don't know what kind of wake he's gonna put out. Looks pretty dynamic. Might not be much. Now, Dry Tortugas trip coming up. $180 for the ride there and back same day. $200 if you're gonna camp. $20 extra for a yak. I'm gonna try to stay for 4 nights. The boat is on the island every day from like 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. with a lunch buffet. So if something happened or you didn't have any food, you could probably always make it back to the boat and eat. There's a buffet. I think it's like $8, they said. It's not bad. Nothing fancy, I don't think. Probably sausages and hot dogs and quick stuff. Not really the kind of food I like to eat, but yeah, that's 70 miles from here, so you know, gotta bring a cooler with some good meat, some prime ribs, maybe some dark meat chicken, boneless chicken thighs. You could marinate a bunch of stuff up and put it in your cooler and bring it with some fresh veggies and whatnot. Bring a fishing pole, catch some fishies, fillet them up, get the beer batter, some oil. Can't bring any liquid fuels, so I don't know if you can bring oil. Must be able to bring oil. So here we go. See this guy? That was that boat. I just went by. Finally getting a wave. And you'll get waves from far out, like ships far out. You don't even see, like that big one back there. And you'll hit their waves, and you'll think, where the hell did that come from? Why am I in these big waves? This guy's coming. He's going slow. But the snorkeling, the scuba-ing, the yakking, that's all supposed to be pretty grand. Everybody says, oh man, you're gonna kill it on your yak out there. It's gonna be amazing. I hope it is. It's a vessel with two 1200 horsepower diesels. Apparently it's getting worked on right now, state inspection or government inspection. Yeah. So it comes back November 4th, and then they're gonna resume trips. And apparently they're the only ones that do it, but this guy over here at the wharf said that there's actually other ones that do it. But the guys I talked to said they're the only ones that do it. They have the contract for it, so I don't know what the hell they're talking about. As far as I'm thinking, it might be some private guys that do smaller trips out there. Probably cost an arm and a leg though. Probably cost double at least, or triple. Maybe even more. It's $1,500 to go to Cuba from here on a boat. Look, he's shooting water out all 3 of them ports. Is that for cooling the motor? Actually, that thing's moving pretty decently, if you ask me. Probably going faster and faster.